Sponsor product, sponsor brand, sponsor display. Which one is better? The answer is more complicated than that. Each of them have different objectives because with sponsor products, it's all about driving that conversion at the bottom of the funnel. Sponsor brand is all about creating that awareness and repetitive behavior in the space. And a sponsor display is all about retargeting. Therefore, if you understand the nature of all these type of ads, you understand how they essentially work among each other. Now, the question for most of you most likely is, when I launch a product, how do I make sure I drive the most amount of sales through essentially my Amazon store? Sponsor Pro is definitely the place to be, because that's the one that's going to allow you to make sure that you can leverage and create your momentum organically on your main keywords. But usually after 1 to 2 months, sponsor brand should start getting into the picture by launching video campaigns, banner campaigns, and then especially if your product has a recurrent purchase behavior, sponsor display must be part of the equation, because with sponsor display you can re-engage with the consumers that have seen your product, have abandoned the cart, or they have bought from you. But more importantly, not only from a defensive and retargeting perspective, but also to make sure that you can attack other competitors. With sponsor display now you can also show under the Bibles, under the bullet points. So understanding things like this essentially explains why all of them have to be part of the equation. Sponsor products, of course, is where most of the budget has to be, usually 60 to 70%, but make sure you allocate some of the budget for sponsor brand, sponsor display. If not, that's usually the loophole that the competition is going to use to exploit your weakness and overtake you in the long term. Follow me for more tips like that, and let me know which kind of ad are you using the most these days.